Everybody, we're at the 22nd of January 2025. Let's talk about our Santa Clarita real estate update. We are creeping up in numbers of inventory that have been coming onto the market over the last 2 to 3 weeks. We did have the last year slowdown, as we see. That's very indicative of every year during holidays. But now, as we get into 2025, we're watching as the market's starting to move a little bit faster. However, the same issues are coming out with properties that are getting placed on the market. In some cases, those listing prices are based on 90 or 180 in the future estimates of value, and they're being based on a particular percentage. I don't know if it's the agents telling the people this or if they're seeing this online. Now, of course, it would seem that all things indicate real estate's going to continue to become more and more expensive throughout 2025 and maybe the next couple years after, barring any kind of massive economic worldwide or even localized some kind of economic disturbance. But even with that, whenever you price a property, you want to be very close to fair market value or maybe a little above, but not so overzealous where people are trying to figure out how you could have priced it that way, not seeing any kind of variables that would indicate that that would be an acceptable price. Buyers still have choices. If yours was the only house for sale, then no issue. But the problem is you're in competition with other sellers, and other sellers might have the right idea in mind where they are pricing their properties very strategically out of the gate. The other thing, if you're selling a house that has a high Melrose tax or a very expensive HOA and very expensive, it's just basically above the norm. If you're getting above $200, things change a little bit depending on the buyer drive in your area. If you're less than that, then usually, Greenland's a certain way. If you're looking at Melrose taxes and your property has higher than normal Melrose taxes, and there are some this out here that carry extremely high, almost paying double taxes, that's going to impact your sales price. So if you're expecting to get as much for your residence as a similarly built residence, similar square footage, that's in a different zip code or different city or different neighborhood that doesn't have Melrose tax, then that's probably not going to happen. So your price is going to have to be set accordingly. You can see this in new housing. You can go to my main website, SweetOpenHouses.com. The new housing there, you can find and see that some of these HOAs have exceeded $1,000 a month. Those properties are in the sixes and low sevens versus where they could be without that in the millions of dollars. I'm Connor with Honor. We'll see you in the next real estate update. Be well. You can check out my new book at Santa Clarita, openhouses.com. We'll see you in the next one. Over and out.